If you look at the current pandemic situation, I believe it is an opportunity for carrying out reforms in the whole energy sector. Let me give you some of the real international developments in the area of clean energy sector during these pandemic times. Now, India. India has released draft electricity amendments which are going to be revolutionizing the clean energy sector. The Ministry of New and Renewable Energy has signed more than 20 gigawatts of solar and wind projects in the last 5 months alone during this pandemic times, which include some of the innovative projects like round the clock, hybrid projects, green shoe options which are linked to manufacturing. India also achieved a lowest PPA price of 3.2 US cents in the last 6 months. Germany has come out with a large green stimulus plan with a focus on hydrogen and clean energy, and Korea has issued more than $700 million of green bonds. The point I'm trying to say is several countries has come out with innovative financial policies to promote clean energy, and they are using this crisis time to bring out large sector reforms. And finally, you must have heard about it that Australia has announced major status to a project connecting 10 gigawatts of solar park from Australia to Singapore via undersea cable. It's very plain and simple. Any investor wants assured returns for its investors. If I invest $1 in the market, I want some returns and I want assured returns. For this, investor signs a PPA for renewable energy projects. Now, in the last 4 and 5 months, the utilities who sign PPAs are facing serious trouble. First of all, the demand of electricity has gone down. As you can imagine, there is no on-ground activity in commercial and industrial sector, so demand is going down. Secondly, the collection efficiency of these utilities have also gone down tremendously. This puts a tremendous pressure on the utilities to pay back and honor the PPAs in time. And there's a huge off-taker risk in the Asian countries to make the payments of PPAs. In India specifically, you must have heard that there has been renegotiation of PPA in several states which are threatening existing and new projects. And in small countries like Maldives, which are heavily dependent on tourism, they are investing more and more on renewable energy. But because of these pandemic times, there is a very big fiscal hole in their budget, which is forcing them to concentrate on reviving the economy, which I think can be best done by focusing on sustainable energy. Again, let me give you a very specific example of SRMI, which is called Solar Risk Mitigation Initiative. It is an initiative of the World Bank, and we have partnered with International Solar Alliance, IRENA, and AFD. Now, I mentioned 2 or 3 challenges in the previous questions. One is the off-taker risk. The off-taker risk can be in the form of a termination. If a utility terminates the contract, it could be in the form of a delayed payment. Now, with the government of Maldives, on these principles, we worked out a 3-tier framework where you have a letter of credit in case there's a delay. Second, we have an escrow account for 6 months delayed payments. And finally, we have the World Bank guarantees to backstop if there are any termination. Maldives is planning to sign a 5 megawatt project next month on these principles. Now, these are the innovative financial structures which are the need of the hour in these pandemic times, where we could help take care of these off-taker risks, which are very prominent in these times. This is a very important question. While you and me could be a big fan of renewable energy, but the main motive of the government across the countries right now is to create jobs and to kickstart the economy, which will remain the driver for regulatory and policy enablers. Now, I believe there are 2 sectors which are key in creating green jobs. One is MSME, the medium and small enterprises, And secondly is manufacturing, because these are the two critical sectors which can jumpstart the economy and also create millions of jobs at the same time. I truly believe that green jobs is the way to go. For example, for the MSME sector, the sector is struggling right now, although there's a clear case of solar rooftop and MSME, but nothing is happening on the ground because MSME sector has a poor case of credit history. So lenders are not comfortable giving funding to MSME sector. So an innovative solution like credit guarantee mechanism could be brought about for MSME to kickstart this solar rooftop sector. And secondly, if you look at India, India has recently launched some of the innovative policies on manufacturing, on solar and wind and other sectors, which in this scenario is going to kickstart the economy and also bring about jobs. I believe these are some of the innovative policies which could be kickstarted in some of these economies.